Picture the person you trust more than anyone else on earth. Now picture that same person quietly wrecking your life. Uncomfortable? It should be, because that's usually exactly how it happens. The most dangerous people almost never look dangerous. Every instinct you have about spotting a dangerous person is built for a threat that almost never shows up. Movies trained you to look for a mask that slips. But what if that expectation itself is the trap? Here's the uncomfortable part. Danger is almost always friendly looking. Researchers who study corporate psychopathy ran a simple test. Strangers rated people on charisma and trust after one short conversation. The individuals with the highest psychopathic traits weren't rated as suspicious. They were rated as more confident, more likable, more promotable. Not despite the traits, because of them. Your brain isn't scanning for danger. It's scanning for confidence and treating the two like they're the same thing. A steady voice, direct eye contact, zero anxiety, and your brain quietly upgrades the whole person. Honest, safe, capable, before any of it's actually been earned. Charm and trustworthiness are not the same thing. Your brain just keeps pretending they are. One of the most respected researchers on psychopathy, Robert Hare, spent decades interviewing convicted criminals. But later, he admitted something strange. The prisoners weren't what surprised him most. The people nobody ever suspected did. Executives, doctors, neighbors, the ones everyone just called a really nice guy. An earlier psychiatrist called this a mask of sanity. People missing almost all conscience, indistinguishable on the surface. They joked. Asked about your weekend? Sounded like they meant it. Coworkers missed it for years. Spouses too. Here's the part that's genuinely unsettling. Someone can sincerely believe they're a good person and still cause damage over and over. It's not always a conscious performance. Sometimes it's just how their mind is wired. New hire? Best friends with the whole office by week 2. Learns every birthday. First to help, but only people who can do something for him. 6 months later, half his original ideas belong to someone else. One team is short on budget because leadership only ever heard his version. Everyone says the same thing afterward. But he was so likable. Week 1, overwhelming attention. Everything lines up too perfectly. Psychologists call it love bombing. Overwhelming closeness early. Built to create dependency before you actually know who you're dealing with. She doesn't register it as manipulation. It feels like finally being understood. Holiday dinner, always upbeat, first to grab the dishes, says exactly the right thing in front of guests. At home, silent for a week over a disagreement, quietly dismantling his kid's confidence, one just being honest comment at a time. From the outside, you only ever see one version, and it's the good one. Job interview. Steady voice. Flawless answers. Not one stumble. HR's notes afterward. Excellent communicator. High confidence. 3 months later, half the team quietly starts job hunting. Confidence in an interview measures exactly one thing. Confidence. The friend who's always around. Always first to call. Always just checking in. Took a while to notice every check-in was really an audit. Not sharing in your life. Collecting data on it. The more confident someone sounds, the fewer questions you ask. Calm reads as competent. Competent reads as correct. So, what actually helps? 1. Stop scanning faces. The visual cues don't reliably exist. 2. Watch how someone treats people who can't do anything for them. 3. Trust consistency over time, not instant chemistry. Real character shows up the moment being kind stops being useful to them. The real damage almost always comes from the person you let in, made coffee for, and thought, finally, someone normal. That's exactly why danger rarely starts with fear. It starts with trust. If you just thought of someone, don't jump to conclusions yet. Just start watching behavior instead of charm. Subscribe. Every week we break down what's actually happening underneath human behavior.